हे एवरीवन, हेलो। ड्रॉप रेट्स बहुत ज़्यादा है ऑलरेडी, नेट बहुत ही स्लो चल रहा है ऑलरेडी। शुरू शुरू में ही नेट एकदम स्लो हो गया है, बट कुछ कर नहीं सकते। कैसे हो सब लोग? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक दैट वन पर्सन हु हैज़ सब्सक्राइब्ड। आई डोंट नो हु ही और शी और दे आर, आई डोंट नो. If you are listening to this message, please drop a comment in any of the videos. Do let me know if you are also reading the book and what your experience has been when you read the book. Just don't stay anonymous. But yeah, anyway, if you want to stay anonymous, it's fine. But I would just like to thank you for subscribing to my channel. Yeah, it means a lot. I I was feeling a bit down today. Like I told you in my last stream that the electricity went out midstream. It came back to normal today at 5 p.m. So, in my mind, I was so demotivated and kind of down that whether I would be able to keep my streak up, whether I would be able to stream or not. Thankfully, it is happening. The frames are dropped too much. I don't know if my audio is working or not. I'll just check the stream once. I'll just check the audio once if it is working. There is definitely some buffering. Yeah, anyway, everything is working perfectly. I hope. Like how much I am able to tell, it is working fine. So yeah, we'll continue. So yeah, I want to thank again to the one person who has subscribed to me. I am hoping it is not a bot or someone, but regardless, I am very happy. It's my first hard-earned subscriber. Hard-earned, I wouldn't say, but yeah, first subscriber that I got on its own. So yeah, cheers to you. And if someone who is watching who wants to be treated the same way, then please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, just let me know that you are here with me, along with me in this journey of reading this amazing book, Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. We have completed 9 chapters and we are on the 10th chapter, and I'll just set up everything. Till then, if you want to drop a chat, do drop it. I know nobody is watching right now except me, but still. Yeah, I'll just set things up and then we'll start. How has your day been going on? My day, like I told you, was filled with uh, no electricity at all. So I don't remember the last, I mean, besides this year, the last time I have stayed in a condition where there has been no electricity for more than 10 hours, 12 hours. This was almost about to reach 24 hours. and I live in a decent city, so it's not that. It happens regularly to me, but yeah. I also want to show you another surprise that I created today. I gave hints, like I thought of it midstream. So, wow, wow, this is Everything is Tuberculosis chapter tier list. I created this entirely from HTML yesterday, and I'll start rating the chapters based on how I feel about them from now. I'll start from now. Obviously, this happened because the previous chapter, which was Not a Person, has it's my favorite chapter till now. So I think I should place it uh, in the S tier, right? Yeah, I think I should do that. Chapter 9, Not a Person. I'll just confirm it once. Yeah, chapter 9. This is one of my favorite chapters. So this is definitely going in the S tier, and this is how it goes in the S tier. Yay! Successfully done it. And I created this with HTML, CSS, JavaScript. It's running in my local. And so yeah, I spent a lot of time on this, but yeah, I'm very happy with the result. So chapter 9, Not a Person, is one of my favorite chapters. You know, today itself I was discussing with my mother. I have been having a few pimples, small acne or pimples around my face, and my sister told me that it's because of eating too much sugar. So, and that suddenly reminded me of the moment we have a negative uh, thing on our body, a disease or anything like that, we start blaming all the things that are bad for us, that we have consumed or we have interacted with, being the cause of the disease. Yeah. And when I thought about that, I started being a bit kinder towards myself. You know, I was like, no, it cannot be just one factor that's leading to it. There is always a percentage of factors, so it can be one of the major factors, but it is not the only factor. And yeah, so I do not have to get an acne, then feel bad about it because it occurred due to my actions. So yeah, so when I'm not doing that, I'm being kind towards myself. So yeah, so I don't want to, obviously the previous chapters are also great, but I don't want to revisit them right now. Maybe I'll revisit them later, but from now on, whichever chapter I read, I'll put it in the tier list as well. Maybe if I find some chapter which is even better than, but no, Not a Person is a great chapter. So yeah, and multiple chapters can be S tier. So yeah, this is my first time actually making a tier list. I have seen YouTubers make it, but I have never made it myself. So I don't even know what S, A, B, C, D, E, F means. I don't think any chapter is going in F or E, because I can see the effort that has been put in every chapter. That is for sure. No chapter is that bad that I would not even consider reading it. Every chapter gives some value. Some chapters are more relatable than others, and that's what leads to that connect. Yeah. So, should we start now? Back to me zoomed in with the audio player. Oh, I'll just connect my Bluetooth to it once. And this time I have disabled it so that you can't see my screen, even though there is nothing much present there still. Yeah. Yeah, this is ready. This is ready. I hope the mic is working fine. I have added the timestamp for the first stream, but I have not added the timestamp for the other streams. That's because I'm lazy. The only explanation that I can give for that is that I'm lazy. And I promise I'll add the timestamp. Now that I have promised on live stream, I know I will add the timestamps now. I mean, but it will be a good thing if you watch the entire stream, because even if I add the timestamps, there are few magical moments that happen in between, and I can't just point them out, right? And magic for me can be different, can be a different moment uh, for you. You might think it's not that magical. For me, it's very magical. So it depends on person to person. The audio, I hope, is fine. Okay, we'll start now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go. So the chapter name is A Study in Tuberculosis. This is obviously would be a more factual chapter. I am expecting it to be a factual chapter. Let's see. I hope it does not get boring. I am trusting John Green that he will not make this a boring chapter. He will add a lot of examples, compare it with a lot of diseases. I am expecting analogies, analogies in it. Other than that, let's find out. Excited? Yes. Let's go. Ready, steady, go. Heralded. Right off the start, I have got a new word. it to proclaim or announce an event. Okay, got it. The Coat by Louis Pasteur. It broadens the horizon as well as it also gives hope, broadens the mind and our ability to stay hopeful. Yeah, I like that quote. Page 94, first sentence, I feel is a accurate reference to how Asa, Asa, Asa felt when she thought about all the microorganisms. Yeah, this is the same thing, right? Yeah, this is the same thing that she felt in Turtles All the Way Down. So it is a reference to Turtles All the Way Down as well. Yeah, that's what I talked about, right? Hope. The big and small um, organisms analogy is it is just amazing. We never think about this stuff, but yeah. What I have realized about myself is that when the story is going on, I am fine with it, but the part where insight comes or someone makes an observation, those are the points I like the most. Okay, bye. Oh my god. Suddenly, a few microbes or small, I don't know, insects have started crawling towards me. Everyone is engaged today to read this chapter, and I am also very excited. Let's go! Oh my god. Yeah, you can't fear something. You can't fear something that you don't know about. That's why it is said ignorance is bliss. Yeah. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Sorry about my posture. Oh my god. Oh, suspense. Suspense broken. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The man who found out the secret. I mean, he is the man who went on to create such great uh, mystery detective novels. I like this part of this chapter as well, that it has been written that way. It has been written in that way to reveal the killer in the end. Yeah. amazing chapter. So let's move on to the tier list now. A study in tuberculosis. A study in tuberculosis. Study in tuberculosis. Where would I rate this? For S tier, for me, are those chapters that give me some kind of learning. This chapter had a lot of insights, but in my first reading, I didn't find anything that I could learn from it, that I can apply in my life. It is a great chapter, so well written. I mean, the how do I tell it without, I think I've already told what I felt about this chapter. The fact that it is about a person who went on to write some great novels, and it is written in that way to kind of give a tribute to those novels is a great thing. Then there is the quote by another person, uh, which is a great observation. The observations are great. John Green, I think Asa Holmes is a girl version of John Green. Now that he has admitted himself that his OCD is similar to what Asa had. So now it has got me thinking that maybe Asa was a girl version of John Green. So I am going to put it in A. It is not an S, but it is definitely an A. Yeah. So that's my final. It is a great chapter. Yeah. There are a lot of insights. So, yeah. And I don't want to offend anyone. Okay, these are my views. The obviously someone else's experience can be different while reading the book. I am just sharing my experiences. And me just commenting on it does not mean that I can write it better. John Green has written an amazing book. So yeah, I am not offending, and I hope I am not offending anyone with this. This is just my fun way of doing things. Yeah. Okay, should we go back? Study in tuberculosis. Next chapter is, so my prediction was that it would be a bit more theoretical, but somehow it turned out to be more of a like a story. And it is the first time that the chapter name has not been verbatim found in the chapter. In all other chapters, the phrase itself is present in the chapter. This is the first chapter where it is not present. Now it is chapter 11. Trepidation and hope. What is trepidation? Trepidation, 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 trepidation. Trepidation, trepidation, trepidation. Fearful state, a state of concern or hesitation. Fear and hope, kind of like that. So, what can this chapter be about? Maybe we are. No. What can this chapter be about? Trepidation and hope. Trepidation, trepidation and hope. Trepidation and hope. Trepidation and hope. Fear and hope. Can it be about finding the cure? Something about that. Can it be about finding the cure? Because maybe they are trying to find the cure, but they are afraid to apply it on humans after what happened in chapter 10. So there is hope that there is cure, but there is fear. Like, who ties the bell to the cat's neck? That kind of situation. So that is one thing. Other than that, what can I think of? Trepidation and hope. Okay, so this is the only thing that I can think of. I'm also getting lost in my thoughts. Nothing is coming to my mind. The best thing that I can think is they are somehow trying to find a cure, and they have some ideas, but they don't know how to test it and whether they should test it on humans or not. That is the trepidation. Okay, let's go. Ready, steady, go. Ah, 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 ah. They missed a complete phrase from the book. It is not spoken in the audiobook. Page 99, the first para, last line after comma. Post. Oh, because it is about a poster, and poster can't be viewed in audiobook. I can think of this being intentional, but I think this was added later on. Yeah, that's what I think. And the audiobook was recorded, and then this was later added on. Yeah. There is a fault here as well. Actually has been repeated 2 times, page 100. If you actually. This mistake is not acceptable. No. Too many mistakes. But one myth about housefly. So it has given me a new point of knowledge about houseflies. Whiskered. What is whiskered? What part of beard which grows upon the sides of the face, usually of the male? Oh, legion. Army. Trepidation and hope, as verbatim has been located in the chapter. I have reached that point. It is somehow related to cure, but not in the sense how I imagine it. But yeah, I am close, but not that close. What is this Adirondack chair? Adirondack chair. Adirondack chair. I have never seen this chair. Oh. Adirondack chair. Salubrious. What is salubrious now? Salubrious. What is salubrious now? This camera is just turns off again and again. Salubrious. Wholesome. So what I'll do is I'll keep this camera feed running for some time so that my other camera cools down a bit. Oh wow. They were not even called as a gender, they were called it. This is kind of heartbreaking. Not even getting treated as a person. Also, one thing that I am able to see is he's trying to compare how they were treated at that time and how Henry was treated. So there is a comparison between the methods. Methods have definitely changed, but the feeling hasn't changed. Tantamount. Tantamount. Oh, sorry. Tantamount. Oh, similar to. Should I try back to connect my uh, camel, or should I just let this chapter be how it is? I'll just give it some more time and we'll continue with the chapter. Jokes. Joke. German versus French joke in the 19th reference point. Fealty. Obedience. Oh, fidelity towards Lord or Master. Obligation. Bound to be faithful. So I am sensing one is a rule breaker and one is a rule follower, and I don't know why I am sensing that the bad thing would happen to the rule breaker first, rule follower first. That is what I am sensing. That would be the tragedy, right? I'm expecting this. Knew it. Mm. Mm. Wow. Oh my god. This is so tragic. Asunder. Shut. Oh, pieces. Asunder. Yeah. It's so tragic about the father. Moral. Yeah, yeah. 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 Care controls more than control. Good wordplay. Clown. The story of Gail is amazing. Precipitous. Steep. Like a precipice. What is a precipice? Oh, that is a precipice. Oh wow. The vocal tone of chapter 12 is so deep suddenly. I don't know. Maybe because it is the cure. Chapter 12. The cure. Okay, I think the camera should work now. Finally, we are back with our setup. Is the face is not tracking? Why? Why? Face is not tracking. Why? No, now it is tracking. Okay, so moving on to the tier list. What do we think about chapter 11? Trepidation and hope. There are some mistakes. The story of Gale is touching. But this thing, I think this has been repeated a lot of times. Blaming our past mistakes and trying to control, uh, like trying to do good when we are sick. This kind of concept has been repeated again and again. So I don't know. There is obviously a comparison between how the treatment happened with Henry and how it happened in the US. But the thing is, US is a developed country, and Africa is a like a poorly developed, yeah, or maybe a developing country, continent. So the thing is, they are bound to be similar because at that time in America, the conditions were kind of same as they are how in Africa. So the comparison is itself not that interesting to me. So that is one thing. Uh, Other than that, there are mistakes as well in this chapter. I did learn. What did I learn? Yeah, control care. Yeah, that thing is good. So yeah, I want to place it in D. Not in D, C. C would be fine. Yeah. That's what my thought is. Now I'm seeing that okay, okay. Okay, let's go back to our original setup. Should we do the cure? Congratulations to me that I have completed 50% of the book as well. That is an achievement. The father, the Gale father thing was definitely touching. What is happening? Yaar? Again and again. Why is it again and again disconnecting? What is your problem? What is your problem, bro? The camera's problem, I meant camera's problem. So should we do another chapter now? Should we do it? Or should we not? What is happening, bro? What is happening? It is switching by itself again and again and again. And I am not able to figure out what is happening. Why is it happening? Why? Why? Should we do the cure? That's how John Green suddenly changed his pitch. Again it is happening. What? The moment I connected, it disconnects. What the hell? What is your problem? What is the cam's problem? Bro, why won't you stay like this? You are supposed to work as a webcam, okay? You work as a webcam. Don't do this to me. You are not hated as well, unnecessarily, trying to complicate my situation. So, should we do another chapter or not? The cure. The cure. I should do the cure. I've only read 2 chapters today, so we'll do the cure. Let's start with the cure. The, the one thing about this is the last word of chapter 11, and then suddenly we jump to the cure. That is one good thing that I like. Stop pausing. Why are you pausing, bro? What the hell is going on? This has started to hang, literally hang. Why the hell are you hanging? Bro, become a webcam, yeah. Fine, thank you. Oh, it's 11:11. I want to ask for a wish. It's 11:11, so I wished for a few things. Let's go. French again. Oh my god. 100 years of one vaccine. Equator geographic also. If polio vaccine can help countries become polio free, why can't this vaccine? Will never stop. Why? Maybe because it is more infectious. Infectious, yeah. Maybe that's why. I can't find any other reason for this. Bougie. It is telling that they have found the cure, but they are not talking about how journey of how they found the cure. How is it even curing the disease? That is also not mentioned. So this is a bit less interesting. Saying the cure has been discovered, that kind of uh, gives only surface level information. And okay, this is kind of history chapter. Then this was discovered. Then this was discovered. Not much interesting. So prejudiced. So guys, I'm going to the tier list now. Chapter 12, the cure. Short chapter. The problem with this is it has revealed that the cure has been discovered. It has told about the problems and the prejudice approach. It has talked about everything, but it lacks depth. How the cure was discovered. John Grease does mention that it is a result of a long journey, but that journey, if some story in that journey could have been found, it would have been a better chapter. That's why I'm putting it at D tier. Moving on, where the cure is not. This I'll read tomorrow. So we have reached till 60%. Wow, 60% of the book is completed. I hope we find new stories tomorrow. I hope somebody, that one subscriber, is also reading the book. If you are listening to this part of my video, the subscriber, the let me know in the comments how you feel about this book. Don't be a stalker watcher, and I don't mean it in a negative way. Don't unsubscribe now, okay? Okay, I'll go now. Bye.